For Team Ohio, we have Amy the Terror Terrio from Sandusky, Ohio. She's a two-time Ohio BCA state champion, 2016 VNEA 9-ball champion, 2017 Midwest Ladies Regional Tour champion. She plays with her Portable SP2 with a Revo shaft, a DK3 break cue, and an Air T jump cue.
On the next one, we'll get Amy's breaking.
Oh, Amy's breaking.
Get to CJ on the next break. And that rack you're looking there on the table, courtesy of Chris Renfro of Outsville. That would be an Tite Rack, done special for this event. Thank you, Chris Renfro.
Have a look at that LittmanLights.com overhead cam. Thanks, Mike Littman. All right, Amy taking solids.
Yeah, this looks like getting on that one here without moving this 15 or anything into the way of that 7. That's going to be the key ball here. Yeah, but I think that's the, sorry about that, making sure that everything was coming through all right from our MC. Jason Lynch, you got to see him in action last night. Did she catch that?
That was a lot of fun last night. I don't think she did. No, she does not have a shot at the one unless she wanted to shoot it to the corner. So she's going to be forced to shoot at this 5-4 over in the corner over here.
I think she can shoot the 5 past the 4. She's called this one up in the corner. So this is getting, not hitting anything there by that 7 is so important on getting out on this rack. First games, but Amy, if you watch our stream, you've seen plenty of Amy and me playing in the past few years. She's the one I always get second to. Amy Terrio. Real solid player. I mean, I'd have picked her for my team.
Right. No, Amy, definitely one of the best women players in
the Midwest.
In the Midwest.
Yes, absolutely. This is actually my first time to see CJ play. This is CJ Spack of Team Michigan. Now, what did I get second in almost every tournament and in the tour for like 2 or 3 years straight to Amy Terrio?
Yep, damn you, Amy Terrio.
Yeah, that's where that comes from because she was always. I beat her one time and she just had a heart attack, so she was still really tired and things like that.
We'll take it. The win's a win.
I got 1 on her. Yeah, so there's a couple of the women here who I haven't had the chance to see play, and I'm really looking forward to that, especially that young lady, Tatum.
Yeah, Tatum Cutting.
Yes. She is one of the juniors and made it on the team.
All right, it's going to bring Amy back to the table. And does she have a look at that one of those solids over there in the corner? Looks like it. Looks like she can see the 4, cut the 4 in, and then come out for the 5. Oh, she does have the shot at the 1. I didn't notice the 1. My bad.
The Mufti, you are listening to Kevin and Sherry Ross. I bet she's going to get that 4 out of there first. Do you think she's going to use that 7 as her out ball to fall low of the 8 for maybe the 8 in the side or up in the other corner? Because it doesn't, I mean, it does go where she would shoot the 7 if she can get the, oh, she's going to shoot the 7 here, the 1, then the 8?
No, I like your first thought there.
Yeah, and if she gets angles, she can come back and shoot the 8 in the same corner as the 7. If she gets straight in, she can go forward and shoot the 8 in the side or up in the other corner by where she's standing now. But she's got the angle to just come out to center table here. Oh, she tried to
Bump
hold
it,
it.
bump it. Oh.
Well, she's got a shot. Let's see how close that is with that Lippmann light overhead camera. Unfortunately, there is, I don't really see a scratch here unless she happened to pinball off the back of the 1310 there with how thin this cut is, but I don't think that's even a possibility.
Bump it. Oh, almost had the timing
doing
shot.
A trick shot. And I'm pretty sure that most of these girls probably normally are 9-ball players too. I mean, they play most games and stuff, but I know Amy is generally a 9-ball player. At least tournaments I played her in. But when they go and do well in like the what is it, TAP and the other leagues that they go to, those are 8-ball leagues.
Oops, I have the race wrong. 8-ball is race to 3.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
And do we know what the overall race is to?
To first team to 9 points.
Okay.
And we'll be playing 8 matches on the first day, and then however many matches are needed on the second day.
Yep. And all of this first round is 1 point. Each match is not a point in this first round. The whole team round is 1 point. So this will be your longest round. But will it be a race to 3, right?
Race to 3, but it's
race to 5 in the team.
I thought it was race to 3, but I'll find that out.
Oh no. All right. She's left Amy a little bit of a tester. She's pretty straight in, but it's just, bridging from the rail there. It's a little bit of a off thing, a little bit of a funny angle, but I think Amy will handle this one just fine.
Oh, you talked her right out of it.
She's just such a smooth player that I look for her to make that almost every shot.
Yeah, so CJ comes to the table, no clear shot at that side pocket, so she's gonna have to either shoot this, looks like the 10 ball to the corner, a little close to her work.
And what if you just bump it to the rail there and
play safe, sure.
Leave Amy safe, but you're leaving her straight in jump shot. I like going for it here. Maybe you leave her tough.
Left her on the rail.
Yeah. So now, are you shooting this one up into the corner or into the side? I think because you got to go forward with it, I think I might like shooting this into the side, and that's what Amy's chosen because that side pocket gets a little bit big when you got to float this forward, if you're shooting it into the corner.
Yeah, there's definitely a definite possibility of scratching if you shoot it to the corner.
You didn't turn on our light. Come on, CJ. Get it going. There we go.
All right, CJ.
Game 1.
Game
Michigan drawn first blood. They did last night too with that trick shot thing with their trick shot artist coming out on top. Of course, not an official point for Team Michigan, but what a way to get your weekend started with your. And that 8-ball brought to you by.
So CJ Spack from Eaton Rapids, Michigan, sponsored by Avenue Billiards and J&B Boots. So who do we have next?
Next up, we have for Team Michigan, Lori TRIPP. And for Team Ohio, we will have Tate Cutting. And as I was saying before, that is your ref out there, Mr. Ed Gilbert. Let's give him a hand too for donating his time for this. I don't know that he did. I'm just assuming. And
well, thank you for stepping in there.
How about a big thank you to our host venue, Eastside Billiards, Rich Williams, Nicole Williams. Yesterday, this place looked like a pool room. Today, it looks like an event center. Or not, yeah, yesterday morning, they did all of this, turn this around into an arena and everything for this. Someone fixed the poster, yeah. I'll have the ref fix it between the next racks. I don't want somebody just reaching over and touching anything. I don't think they do either.
So for Team Ohio, Tatum Cutting from Diamond, Ohio, sponsored by Tite Rack Billiards, Hammerhead Hustling. Her opponent, Lori TRIPP,
Grand Rapids, Michigan. Sponsored by herself and her husband.
All right, here we go. Tatum Cutting with the break. All right, she hit him solid. No balls pocketed on the break. And so is she going to shoot at this one or is she going to shoot at the one?
I think I'll give them some of our tape to hold them things up. Good morning, Q. We won't hold that against you. And good morning, everybody else. Caitlin, Amanda, Lighthouse, Donald, Melanie. I know Kevin said hi to some of y'all, but I didn't.
Nice real
Get
shot. Get out of there. Oh, no.
I think the ball might have needed just a little bit more spin on it to spin it down to the rail and not into the pocket there. And it looks as though he's using a shot clock. I think I just saw him, the ref hitting his timer.
Yes, we are absolutely shooting with a shot clock. All right.
Our first
Tatum stripes.
I think I've seen her play on some of the junior stuff, but I have not seen her play in person.
All right, looks like she's called at the 15 in the side. All right, nice shot and a nice little breakout. Nicely done.
Looks like Tate might be about 18 now. Yeah, in August of 2015, she was 12, so that would be 18 years old.
Well, looking pretty solid. Yes, she shoots these stripes.
And I'm pretty sure Tate played in the junior tournament that Raw Hannah just put on week or so ago. So yeah, at the age of 18, they're still eligible to play. Is it 19? 19, I think, that they are no longer eligible.
I believe that is correct.
Yeah, because they have an 18 and under, or 16 to 18 or whatever it is grouping. And yeah, Tatum played, and pretty sure she played in that tournament of Roz.
Yeah, that tournament that Rogers did, they had what they called a Pro-Am division, which was for players up to, I believe, 21. So people like April Larson could play in it since yeah, they can't play in the because they can't play in the juniors anymore, and they're too young for a lot of the 21 and over places like Derby City. So
Yeah.
he created an event especially for the 18 to 21 year olds that can't play anywhere.
Yeah, no, that's not good. Yeah.
So I thought that was a brilliant idea. So
Good on you, Ra.
good on you.
Well, and just he's created a whole tour for the juniors, not just to get kids into doing the Atlantic Cup Challenge, which he streams every year and stuff, and now the Junior International 9-Ball Championship as well, that runs along with the 9-Ball International Championship. Did they do that in Norfolk? Is that correct? Yeah.
These solids are looking pretty good. I just have to, you'd probably like to save, maybe save the 7 for last to get on the 8, but
Yeah.
we'll see how she tackles it.
Yeah, it's kind of in that 50-yard line on almost all of these balls here, because
Right.
you don't want to be running into anything. I do like shooting the 2 here, maybe running up for the 6 in the same corner. Or shoot the 3 now. She's landed pretty good on the 3. But she's made the 8 a little bit tougher because of the proximity to the 9-ball.
I was just thinking 3 stop shot, cut the 6 in, come around for the 5, and then the 7, and then the 8.
Yeah. Yeah, if she can hold it right there for the 6, absolutely. Just like that. And 2 rails straight at the 5. I'm playing it into the corner a little bit to come up that not like all the way over to the corner, but a little bit of towards the, not on the top of the ball, because I want the cue ball to come off of it a little bit more to head into the 5. Unless I'm seeing the angle wrong. She could have a little more angle than that and just hit straight high ball and get there. She's crushed this. Get on it in the side.
Yeah, she's overrolled her position just a little. Or a lot.
She overcooked it. Yeah, first match, we're all still waking up. Our muscles are starting to get moving. The lactic acid's flowing. Your eyeballs not blurry anymore.
Yeah, I like it about medium rare, and I think she cooked that to about medium well.
Hey, Don Throckmorton says I'm getting old. I mean, he said he is too, but it's a good thing I know you. Kevin's the one getting old. He just hit like 50. Nice shot. She's got a really nice line here to pull this back. She's got to be careful. That side pocket can get really big real quick. I like, if she's got the angle, just pull it back a couple inches and not even go into the rail. I think I like doing that if you can.
No,
Look at that shot.
Beautiful.
What a stroker. Give her a nice smile with that round of applause. That's nice to hear, watching so many tournaments lately with no crowd whatsoever. And, it really helps pump the players up, give them that confidence and stuff. I think it's what hurt our Team USA this year. Center of the hole, nice out there, Lori Tripp. All right, next up. For Renee HAVEL for Team Michigan, and it looks like we have Chelsea Hoyt.
From Onaway, Michigan, Renee HAVEL, sponsored by HAVEL's Northland Grill and Lounge. She is a Dr. Pool champion and a three-time third place finisher in the Super Billiards Expo Ladies Division. Her opponent, Chelsea HOYT. She's been on our live stream a few times from Toledo, Ohio. Sponsored by Ariel Carmelli. 2020 BCA Women's Platinum 8-ball runner-up. 2020 Big Money Billiard Power Ladies 8-ball champion. 2020 Avenue Q 8-ball champion. And she was also that Route 34 Pub and Grub champion.
She absolutely was. Kicked my butt in that tournament.
Defeating Pam Kelly in the final.
Yes, she did. This is the first time I've seen Chelsea since then. In person, that is. So if you guys haven't noticed lately that your chats are popping up on the screen, so if you're cheering for somebody or congratulating, be sure you put your name in that comment so that they can see it in the chat, and so everybody else knows who you're talking about too. Another one of our new little.
Okay, HAVEL with a long A. Okay, yeah. Thanks, Melanie. Renee at the table, open table. Looking at stripes, looking at shooting this 10 in the side.
Oh, used all that pocket. I thought it looked like it was going to catch that first point, and it just barely did, but she's able to rock that baby to sleep anyhow. I'm going to give a shout out to our cameraman, Jesse, bringing you some close-up shots like this one right here. Don't forget to share that stream. Let everybody know what's up. And it looks like she's wanting to get after this 12 here.
Yeah, that 13's a problem ball over here. That's really kind of in there.
She's got to be almost like bump that 8-ball, then would be perfect on the 13. If you could, put your cue ball where the 8-ball is.
Unless the 13 goes in the side off to 3.
And that's a possibility too. Trick shot guys were showing you how to shoot that one last night.
Oh, does she have a line on the 13? I think she's got a line on the 13.
Might have a window there. That looks like she got there.
I think she does.
That's brilliant if she did. Because this cue ball is going to come over nicely for, I might want to come forward with it to try and get that, is it the 15 there? Yeah, that score is your total round score. I'm just going to play a combination. Yeah, because they're playing a race to 3. That's your match score or your round score for right now, being this is round 1. Up in your top left corner is your current match score.
Nice.
Nicely controlled. Look at this. Perfect angle to slide out for that 8-ball. You can play it in the side or up in the corner, however she wants to.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, oh,
maybe.
noes.
Well, ooh, where do you even kick this into?
To this bottom rail, kick it to the upper right corner?
Yeah, that'd probably be the only really way you have them if you're looking at making it. The jump bank is that's what she's looking at.
Unless she's looking at kicking two rails, I'd have to kick it to the bottom left corner. Yeah, she's looking at kicking two rails.
Rail. Not coming out of that corner. She's standing at two rails, 8-ball into the corner. She just shot that combination into is what she's looking at. So right between the 3-5.
All right, here we go. 8-ball to the bottom left corner.
Nope, that's the cue ball heading that way. Yeah.
They are playing a rule if you scratch on the 8, that's a loss of game. It's similar to BCA Pool League CSI rules, but not entirely.
Yep. Yeah. Leaving the like in BCA, it's if as long as you don't make the 8, you don't lose.
Right.
But here, scratch is a loss.
Yeah, not hitting the 8 is not a loss, but a scratch is a loss. All right, Chelsea Hoyt, ball in hand and an open table.
Everything out of her way. And then I'm thinking she's going to take care of the balls on the bottom part of the table here first, maybe. I don't know. That 4-6 from this angle here on the 1 doesn't really work itself out very easily. I would have to go with the 2 to the 4 and then the 6. But she's going, so I think she's going to come back and do this other side. And with 8-ball, until you get down to those last couple of balls, you could pick almost any pattern.
Right. Yeah, it's really on this layout, it's pretty much shooter's choice. You can make just about any pattern work.
Yeah.
I got away a little bit.
Yeah, let the ball get away from her a teeny bit. Yep. Yeah, she's got. I think I like taking the back cut on the 6 here, unless that 2 goes between the 8-4, then I'd be shooting the 2. Otherwise, I'm back cutting the 6.
Yeah, she's shooting the 2. That looks good. Well, now you got to shoot the 5, and then the 5, and then the 6, or 5 and then the 4, whichever. But I think I'd be shooting the 5 here.
I think I'm going to give them some of our gaffer's tape to put on the top of those. Another one's falling. And as you can see, they've got like 8 pieces of tape across the back side of the banner.
Oh, is that what those are? Those are tape rolled up? Okay.
Yeah, but I'm going to give them I'll go break out the new roll of gaffer's tape. This is going to come roll down pretty nice, isn't it?
Perfect for RENEE. It is.
Yeah. What do we got next?
Are you giving it to her? She doesn't have to shoot this?
Yeah, no, she's got to shoot it. Actually, this could be over right here. Renee makes this 8-ball. This is match point.
Yes, I'm assuming they're playing a race of 3 even in the team event.
Well, what makes sense to have 3 rounds that you're doing? Well, so we're going to have Angela Janik for Team Ohio.
Okay, so is this not a race of 3?
No, I'll have to find out. Lonnie Fox Raymond for Team Michigan.
All right, so we were just informed that the team event is a race to 8. So
that was team round.
In the team rounds, but the normal singles and doubles are 8-ball will be race to 3, and the 9-ball matches. I had to just a second ago. Is a race to 5.
Yeah. First to 9. Wait, oh wait, no, that's that one. 8.
Yeah, 8 balls. Yeah, it says 8-ball race to 3, 9 balls race to 5. Doesn't say anything about the team match, but it's all right. Team race to 8. Guys, got to let the streamers know the rules. We need the info.
Yeah, and now
Throw me a freaking bone here.
They're doing by round. The first 3 broke were from Team Ohio. Next 3 break are going to be Team Michigan. Kind of like you would do in league play. By round, alternating the break by rounds.
So our players, Angela from Vincent, Ohio, sponsored by Viking Q's, Bracket Billiards, and the Q Club of Lexington. 2019 Spring Ohio BCA State Champion, 2019 Central PA Bar Box Open 9-ball runner-up, and currently ranked 90th in the WPBA. Her opponent, Lonnie from Adrian, Michigan, sponsored by LNR Productions, Adrian Steele, and Straight Pool Eye. And we're gonna get back to the action here. I think she's playing a 3-ball combination. That's a nice shot. Everything's opened up
quite nicely. And Lonnie just won the women's Midwest event. It's held at, I believe, Michael's Billiards last weekend before. Run by Julie Cooper. They had 64 women. They played it out until it was done. 27 hours later, Lonnie was your victor.
That's some marathon pool there. And I think the 3 did pass into the side, but I'm not so sure now.
I think she's going to have to go from the 1 to the 3 here, and then 6, 5, and I don't like having to come from that 5 out to the 8, but you can. If she gets, a little high of it, she can go to the end rail and back out, or try and slide between the 10, 15 if she gets that other angle. But I think here it's going to have to be the, unless she can go the 1, the 6, the 5, the 3, the 8. That would probably be her best option. And I think that's that's. Looks like the route it's a route I would be taking. It looks like what Lonnie's going to do too.
Yeah, she's sitting pretty good on this.
Mr. President. How are you, sir? Darren Walding, president of the Western BCA.
Hello, Darren.
Can't wait to be back there doing y'all's tournaments and for you guys to, just for you guys to be back playing. I know there's a couple of places that are doing tournaments. Yeah, girls are taking challenges too from other states and everything. There is a team Indiana looking for challengers. Get your women's team together. Get a hold of Molly Bontrager, Lonnie Fox, Julie Cooper. Let's get this going.
That's nice speed.
No. Lonnie plays great. She's, in my opinion, from the women that I know, she is the best player in the state of Michigan. She plays on the teams, a lot of times she's playing on the men teams with James and Kenny and, people like that because she's just flat out great player. She's a baller.
All right, nice run out there, Lonnie.
That was a break and run from Lonnie.
Break and run. Nice.
Katie London. How are you doing, young lady? Oh, next up, we got Shannon Dunn, Team Ohio. And POLIK.
Shannon Dunn from Columbus, Ohio, sponsored by the League Room, Jacoby Custom Cues, Hammerhead Hustling, and 99 Bobs. Her opponent, Jen Pollock from Canton, Michigan, two-time VNEA champion, Can-Am Women's 9-ball champion, BCA Women's 9-ball runner-up.
She plays it with a duffer, and I haven't seen that name in like forever. They made the best Sneaky Pete's. I remember what's his name selling him out of the trunk of his car in up in the Seattle area at the tournaments for years when we first moved there.
Right.
Okay, I want that.
All right, Jen with the break. All right, she's made a ball. Got a good spread. That's a nice break.
Yeah, it spread out real nice. Look at that.
It did.
Can you say roadmap? Well, I don't know if it is. I haven't looked at it yet. No, other than where that 8-ball is, I like solids. I mean, you can still get to it, but it's surrounded by stripes, so I think I'm taking the stripes, which Jen is also. What did she make? 2 or 3 solids on the break? 3 solids? 4? No, 3. 3 solids on the break. No, 2. Now I count 5.
Stop.
Math is hard. Especially simple things like counting in the morning.
I mean, I count 5 solids out there, so I think that means she made 2.
Yep.
Yeah, quite often in 8-ball, if you're playing a format where it's always open after the break, if you make a bunch of balls of one group on the break, usually you want to take the other group. If you make a bunch of solids, usually you want stripes because all the solids are out of your way, so it's easier to run, the stripes if all the solids are gone, or you know what I mean. Or if you make a bunch of solids and no stripes, and you take solids, then you have a bunch of stripes in your way.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and you've got more balls to when you don't get that perfect shape and it's going to mess up your pattern play. Yeah, I have no idea what that is on Jen's equipment. By her 80-year-old grandma, Cookie.
Yeah, her grandma is named Cookie.
So that explains why she's shooting with a Dufferin, because I don't even think she's old enough to know Dufferin. Probably is, but yeah. Yeah. Shannon's another one of those girls that ladies that has been playing some on the WPBA as well, and on the NAPT. I don't know what they're doing anymore. I don't know that anybody's really doing anything other than COVID. Shannon plays on there. Lonnie plays on them. Angela Janik plays in them. I'm sure you're going to start seeing Tate and Chelsea playing in those kinds of events as well. All right. A nice opening here to finish this rack out. Like punching us forward just a little bit for that 9-ball, so I can go forward for the gap for that to the 10 there, or the 12. Looks like the 10. 9 to the 10, and then you want to get to the 12 or the 13 from there. The 12 will get you to the 13 if you don't get to it first.
Just picking her way through here.
No, she could maybe even, I wouldn't want to be cutting that 11 inside. I'm like, maybe she could just stop right there and cut the 11 inside, but no. I mean, you could, but you don't want to. Following this out of there, trying to come up at that 12 ball. 2 rails to try and come to the other side of the 8. Or up to the 13 if she can get there. So what do you think about getting straight in on the 11 and then just drawing back a little bit for the 13?
Yeah, that works.
Just make sure you put a draw stroke on it and don't end up hooked behind 2.
That works, but I was going to say the way I prefer, if I'm at the table shooting, I'd shoot the 13, come across with the 11 is the order I would do it, but
yeah, well, that's the way I like it too, because you're more likely to get to the 8. It's getting off of the rail and not having the 2 interfere with getting to the 8 can be big for going from the 13 to the 8. I don't know. It looks like it might have just enough room to pass that 4 to go in the other corner. Looks like she's snatching her rock here. That was very nice. Nice speed.
She may have left herself the angle where she has to come back and forth.
I think she can float it.
Thinking she can just roll this.
Yep.
All right, nice shot. Slow down, cue ball. Slow down.
She's still got a cut shot.
Yeah,
This is manageable.
she's a player. Oh, that particular camera angle was deceiving. That camera angle actually made it look like a much easier shot than it was.
Yeah, no, it was a thin cut.
It was a thin cut.
The only thing she's left Shannon to start with, though, is a combination on this 2-5. I mean, unless she wants to just tap the 6 and leave the cue ball on the end rail behind the 2.
Yeah, as far as combinations go, this is definitely one of the easier ones.
Yeah.
You got a big target with that 5 ball just off the rail.
Yeah, you want to hit this pocket speed so that 2 doesn't come off and go to the end rail.
Or tie up on the 6.
Yeah.
You don't want it to tie up the 6.
Like to leave it just right there on the rail where the 5 is, or just off of it a little bit so that you can go to the 6 next. She could even go forward and go to the 6 next here, but I don't want to hit that ball that hard. Shannon did.
Yeah, I didn't think she could hold the 2 ball right in front of the pocket because the 5 was up the rail a little bit.
Yeah, well, and she comes off of this rail nice. She's got a nice line to go from the 2 back up for the 4 because it only goes in one hole down there.
Yeah, she's sitting pretty good now. It was a nice shot. Oof. Used all of that pocket.
And then she doesn't come down far enough on the 2. Now she's got to work to get to the 4. Cutting that ball just a little bit full. Got her. Now she may have to draw this back and go and play the rails, huh? And she looks like she's going to try and spin forward.
Oh, second scratch.
Danger. Yep.
All right, ball in hand for Jen. And she's going to concede it. All right. So Jen wins that game for her team. Extends their lead 5-0 in this first race to 8. Up next,
CJ again playing in the spot of their 6th player. CJ Spack will be playing, it looks like, Chelsea Hoyt. No, that's what they got there, but that's not Chelsea. That is Julie out there. Julie Cooper.
Fireball.
No, wait. No, that's right. I was down too far.
Okay.
They had it right. I was just down too far on the list.
Julie Cooper from Cincinnati, Ohio, sponsored by Rock's House of Billiards, Michael's Billiards, and Tite Rack Billiards. Her opponent, CJ Spack from Eaton Rapids, Michigan, sponsored by Avenue Billiards and J&B Boots. Oh, that's a nice break.
Get off of that. Open that up. That's a really nice break for CJ. Our ref, Ed.
And I'm just wondering if she can play this 7-12 combo off the 6 to take stripes. I don't know if that shot's available.
Not looking for a way for her for anything to run into that. I like stripes because they're more open. Well, 2, 3, 4, 5 up.
Yeah, I think she might be forced to take solids.
No, she could start the run with the 15 if she wanted.
Yeah, but from there, I'm not really liking the prospects for stripes. This is a tough out.
Yeah. So what do you think about this? Call safe, pocket the 15, and leave the cue ball on the 3. I mean, you don't have to shoot something and pick anything. Even when in a rack like this, let them try to figure it out.
Well, she has chosen solids. I'm terrible at playing safe on an open rack on an 8-ball. I never do it, so I'm terrible at the strategy. So I'm the wrong person to ask. She hit it with some speed. I think she was trying to bump out that 7 and just didn't get there. Well, she can try again, I guess.
Yeah, you got another swing at it right here. I think just a nice thin straight high ball gets her there. But maybe a little bit of right hand spin just to be sure that you come in and not just rub. Because see that with that, all you're doing is rubbing the 7 into the rail. She needed to come into the back of them.
Yeah, I'm wondering. I'm looking for a safety. If she can bank a ball over near the 7 as a possible breakout ball.
Yeah, I don't think any of that's available. She's cutting at this too.
All right, well, she can play the combo and bring the cue ball up. Actually, if she shoots this combo with speed, I think the 1 ball might break out the 7.
Yeah. I think I'm looking for a way to open up the 7 here and play safe. If I can maybe come off of it and bump the 12 out a little bit and put the cue ball up into that 1-5. Maybe the 7 goes into the rail, kicks the 12 out away from it, and the cue ball goes up into that nice little pocket of the 1-5. If that gets all the way up on the end rail, it's not terrible.
All right, time for Julie Fireball Cooper. So she has other nicknames, but we started calling her Fireball, I don't know, a couple of years ago, and I think it's starting to stick. Oh no!
Now, even with the ball in hand,
Even
though,
with ball in hand, right?
you're still like,
I think you gotta like shoot like the.
can I hand it back?
I mean, the 7 does bank cross side, so you might have to just play for a bank on the 7. Not starting with the bank. I think you gotta play for the bank last. I think you gotta start with the 5. Or is she playing safe?
She's gonna play safe, bank the 1 over near the side pocket, put the cue ball on the back between the rail and the 9, something like that. Banking the 1 ball up there to try and get it as a breakout shot.
Yeah, just trying to. Oh, she moved to 5 also.
Sit. Oh no.
Is that 7-1 lined up to the side pocket?
I'm wondering too, does she have an automatic breakout here with if she cut the 9 in, going in between the 8-13?
That alleyway is available.
Yeah, and it looks like if you come between them, you're going to run like face first into the 7, which is going to split all 3 of those apart. That looks like what Julie's looking at. Well, now she's got another chance at a breakout.
Yeah, it looks like she has just enough angle she can go into them. We are coming to you live from Eastside Billiards, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Somebody's trying to get in. And if you're trying to come here to watch this,
Oh, that's nicely controlled.
Room is closed unless you have paid for admittance for the next 2 days because of the restrictions on occupancies these days. So, but last I heard there was some available. Call Eastside and see what they got for you. Rich Williams, he's your dude. Oh, wow. Stubborn ball. Oh.
Stingy pocket.
Yeah, this is real nice for CJ. Look at this. 5 perfect to go below the 8 for the 1, and then the set. Yeah.
Just get the cue ball over there where she was just looking.
I don't like getting over there. Where do you shoot the 7 after that? I mean, you got to get on the 7 and then the 1.
Yeah, exactly. 7 and then the 1. Yep.
I like just rolling this 5 ball in, shooting the 1 in the side pocket from maybe high of the 8, which gives you the angle to fall below the 7. Oh, this ain't easy.
All right. She's lining up this 7. Nice shot.
So.
Come on, give her a look at this.
She's got to look at it up in the corner. I don't think she can see it in the side. I might have to jump this if I can't see it straight in the side.
I think she might have just enough.
LittmanLights.com. I'm just going to say it's what Shane uses. If you've been watching him practice, that light over his table is what's bringing where we've got our camera for that overhead view. Yeah, she was able to.
Slow. Whoa.
Yep.
Yikes.
CJ's just got to get the speed of the table down. It's, it almost bit her in the first game that she played, and now it's, a little bit, it's just, most of that's getting that lactic acid out of those muscles and being able to have a little more control of them. She'll get the speed of the table down here. And there it is. Up next, we have for you I don't know how exactly that's going on that team. We just had Julie Cooper, Angela Janik, and
It looks like Jen POLIK.
Jen POLIK.
Jen POLIK, Team Michigan.
Playing with Cookies Q.
And from Vincent, Ohio, Angela Janik.
Lighthouse.
One missed shot and you got to stew for so long afterwards. That is a thing about this format.
Yeah.
Might be sitting for a while, yeah.
Fortunately, because we are close to the public right now, the girls do have tables that they can go and shoot on and get those frustrations out or work on however they deal with it.
Yeah, there are plenty of open tables here to go practice on.
Team Michigan's got one side of the room and Team Ohio's got the other side of the room. Each of them got.
At the moment, I don't see anybody practicing. They're all cheering on their teammates.
Yeah, but if she needed to go whack some balls after that or hammer some breaks for a minute, she could. Now, Lighthouse Dufferin made some of the best sneaky Pete's there was for years. They're a Canadian company, correct? They were. I don't even know if they're still in business.
Well, they do have a maple leaf on the butt of the cue, so I'm going to guess they're Canadian. They're from Canada. Oh, slight miss hit on the one. Still got a good spread.
Yeah. 9-ball into the side pocket. Yeah. Reminder, we are going to 8.
The winner of this race to 8 will earn 1 point out of the overall 9 needed to win.
And after this, we're going to go, it's going to alternate. We'll have singles, doubles, singles, singles, doubles, singles, doubles. We'll round out the day. That's 8 matches today, and then whatever we need tomorrow. Get out of there. Ooh. I think she's on the point.
She got the point.
Yeah, she didn't want the point. And she is like, yeah, she's in there.
It's in there.
Yes, it is. In there deep.
Yeah, she's kind of stuck here. She's looking at back cutting this 13 to the side. I mean,
thanks. Maybe even looking at jumping that 11 in.
Actually, does have the jump cue.
Or is she jumping the combination?
I think she's jumping the 11.
Combination. Oh, that's a good try. Yeah.
Oh, and everything's gonna get tied up. All right, brings Jen.
Yep, Jen's going to need to get to the low side of the table to take care of this 2-ball. Fortunately, she's got 3 balls there that can get her to that side. Can you put that one down? Jerry, you were absolutely correct. And for those of you who do not know, the directions for said AccuRack are actually printed on said AccuRack.
That's what she said.
And you actually have to load the balls into it. You put them on in there, and then you got to like loose, and then you push them up, and then you put the back ball in, right? Everything but the last ball, push them up, and then roll the last ball up against it.
At least that's what's the directions printed for the 9-ball rack. Not sure about the 8-ball rack.
Welcome in, Ro. Nice to see you. Y'all need to get a team together and challenge one of these teams. Molly Bontrager's got a team that needs somebody to play. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to play that team either, but I would. Nope. There's don't get out of there.
Man, this is just getting uglier.
Angela just keeps messing everything up. Rearranging the furniture, and she likes them close together, apparently.
Jen's not liking the way they're rearranged.
Uh-huh. And after this first match is over, we'll be going over some of those sponsors with you all. Don't want you to miss any action.
She's looking at just rolling up on this ball. That's a pretty nice shot. What's the time frame today? We're playing 8 matches today. This first team match is a race to 8, but after this, there are going to be singles and doubles matches, and the 8-ball matches will be races to 3, and the 9-ball matches will be races to 5. And we'll be playing 8 matches today, including this team match. Nice combination. No, don't get tied up.
You know me.
All right, setting up for a 3-ball combination here. You just have to make sure that you can get your 6-ball out of there. You don't want your 6-ball to be stuck on the back of this 14 after this combination. So I look for her to shoot this with a little bit of speed, and you don't want to hit the 14 dead full. You want to actually cut the 14 a little so the 6 doesn't stick on it. She did play it with some speed, and I think that combination goes. Got to cut it a little, but I think it goes. Especially with that 14 there to kind of maybe help it out a little if she goes rail first. I think this ball's makeable. Yeah, tried to go off the rail, off the 14, and just couldn't get that ball to find darkness. All right, brings Angela to the table. No easy shot to start with. It's basically down to either the 10 or the 13. All right, Jen gets another shot at this.
I don't have a microphone.
I just saw Rose comment to or response to my comment. Yeah, that'd be great. That's one of the options is for Team Indiana to play the winner of this match. Yeah, there's the guys are doing this all over. The women are starting to do it, and
Yeah, we just need a Midwest Cup, and it's like a like tournament style where
Yep.
each team works their way up through the brackets, playing each other, and until we have one that emerges victor.
yeah, nice little back cut here. She nearly 600 Fargo. She should handle this. Somebody said she was 570 something, 574. That's pretty sporty.
No slouch. All right, Jen POLIK puts her team on the hill this first match. Think we got Julie Cooper again.
Yep, Julie Cooper.
And Renee HAVEL. Got it. Renee HAVEL from Onaway, Michigan. Sponsored by HAVEL's North End Grill and Lounge.
Do you think they got a pool table at that grill and lounge?
Versus Julie Cooper from Cincinnati, Ohio. Sponsored by Rock's House Billiards, Michael's Billiards, and Tite Rack Billiards.
It's iCarly. No. Instead of it's Carly here. Yeah, hey Ro, are you guys getting any tournaments going? I haven't heard anything from Angela about Midwest. I mean, I know that she wanted to get stuff going this year for the Midwest Ladies Tour, but I haven't heard of any events. Does the Central Women's the Central Women's Tour? What's it? Do they
Yes,
make
the NCPT, North Central Pool Tour?
Yes, that's it. The North Central Pool Tour.
All right. Switching things up a little, going for the second ball break.
And everything moved around for her. Look at all that down table, but almost everything to one side.
Yeah, that is the problem with the second ball break is you end up with spreads like this quite often. You're more likely to make a ball, but more likely to end up with clusters also.
Yeah. Ooh, Renee's a 591. Hey, get out of there. All right. Got a little bit of daylight between them there.
Yeah, stripes are not looking good now. This is going to be a tough out.
Yeah, and here, I mean, she's even got to go rail first, but that helps get your cue ball out of there. I think I like the rail first on the 10 over shooting the combination, but she's going to shoot the combination because then she has to get back down on that 11.
It's a nice
It's easier
shot.
there. Needs that ball to hoe. Don't want to be bridging over this top of this ball. Do you maybe cut the 11 here and let that cue ball come running up there? I'm a little afraid of making the 8. But let the cue ball go up table. Wondering if there's enough. Can we see the overhead to see if there's room between that 14? There is not.
I mean, if you're afraid of making the 8, then you can like shoot the 11 and then play for an angle on the 9 where you come into the back side of that cluster.
She may try to get there off of that ball in the side pocket. Nope. Getting down table. Looking to see if she can bank this ball out of there. And that actually wouldn't be a bad option right now either because she's got a couple of Renee's balls tied up there with that 8-14. So banking the 13 out of here is not a bad call. And hold it right there to be on the inside of the 12. You cut the 12 in. Cue ball goes up and opens up that 8-14.
Oh, man. It was looking good. I thought she had it. All right. Brings Renee HAVEL to the table for Team Michigan.
Backwards Billiards, hello again. The Lighthouse agreed with me. The 10 ball rail first. I liked that. I liked what Julie did was putting that ball closer to the hole. But for me, just to get my cue ball way out of there, I was playing at 10 first. All right. I think Renee's got to look at the 1 here. Go from the 1 to the 3. I'm not liking trying to get out here, though. I don't see really.
Now you could, once she gets to that 6-4, she could just roll the 6 to the other side of the 8.
Or she can get it angled here. Oh, that's what she was going for. That angle to slide down table at it, I think. She just overran it just the tiniest little bit.
I mean, it's possible to play the 6 off the rail, off the 8 into the corner, holding the cue ball there for the 4 to the other corner. That's some pretty tricky shooting there, though.
Yeah. I think she was trying to get the angle to slide up there. Maybe it goes. Maybe it's got enough just to rub the rail and go because, you can do that, especially from this angle. Just catch the rail a little bit at that nice soft speed. A little helping English to get it to fall when it hits that the inside of the rail of the pocket.
Oh, she's got her buried behind
Oh, wow, that works. Good thing that 6 didn't fall.
Right.
And the 6 is blocking the 8 too. I mean, you could play the 8 off of the rail, off of the back of the 6. Yeah, I think I like picking up the 12 from that short rail there. Call the 12 in the corner. 11 ball makes that pocket a little bit big. And it looks like that's what Julie has done. I think she's called the 12. She's called something in that corner over there. It may have been the 11, but I'm pretty sure it's the 12 because of how close she is to the side rail.
All right, good hit, and she's left her no shot. Well, the combination might go. It's
a 3-ball combination.
yeah. I think that combination goes.
Well, she's got to cut the 4 a little bit. Can she see it to cut it?
Yeah, I think so. I think this combo goes.
Now you got to hit it good enough to, you got to get that 14 out of there. Oh. All right, there's that opportunity that Team Ohio was looking for. They got their girl up there.
Good chance to get on the scoreboard.
Their captain started out for them. Billy is the captain of Team Ohio. Lonnie is your captain of Team Michigan.
Yeah, this is actually the pattern that I was thinking also. Start with that ball on the side, then this I think that's the 14.
Yeah.
Then just draw up for the 12 and then the 11. That was the pattern I saw. Looks like she was thinking the same way.
Yeah, just punch this forward a little bit. She may even have to go to the rail and back off a little bit because she wants to pull the cue ball backwards towards the 8. Yeah, this will work too. She can come out of there a little bit. Anywhere center of table is perfect.
Just like that.
No, this 8 ball to put him on the board.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no. Oh, and she's got a shot. I'm shooting a 6 first.
Of course.
Ellie. Yep, and he'll. Yeah, 1 rail back out, past the 4 ball in the same hole. She's fine. She can go forward. Now we're near the side pocket. Jimmy, I'm going to handle that between these the next set. We're going to have a 5-10 minute break after this first round is over before the next one. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Stood up on it.
She felt bad for Julie.
No, she didn't want all the glory. She's leaving it for her next teammate.
Very, very selfless of her. That's what it was. All right, Julie gets her team on the scoreboard. All right, next up.
It's going to start to get rowdy in here, ladies and germs. All right, next up we got Amy the TRIPP versus maybe Lonnie. I don't understand
Looks like
lineup.
looks like Lonnie coming in. So Team Michigan, we got Lonnie from Adrian, Michigan, sponsored by LNR Productions, Adrian Steele, and Straight Bulleye. for Ohio. Amy Terrio from Sandusky, Ohio.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Hey, hey, you know what?
Good. It was a long time in Illinois. 1234 somewhere out there.
And guys, I said between these, I'm gonna take some of that gaffer's tape that Ro there was talking about and fix some of these signs. Tape does not like to stick to fabric. I think what they should do is, if anybody was a sewer, they would put some fusing tape on the back of those posters, and then it would stick nice and beautifully to that fabric.
You and all your fancy tape.
Yep, yep. Straight Pool High actually is in the room, just arrived. That's who that was. That was just saying hello.
Not quite the position she was looking for.
Is she gonna jump both of these balls? Maybe make that 13 in the side.
Work it out.
I think Jesse, our cameraman, for these great camera angles.
Yep, getting you up all nice and close there. Great angle there, Jess. Oh, it just missed it.
It made the wrong one.
Yeah. That was a hell of an effort there.
All right, ball in hand for Lonnie.
Our first break and run of the tournament. Last time Lonnie was at the table.
It's fun a lot.
Yeah. She's gonna, I think, is she gonna bump? I was wondering if she was gonna intentionally bump the 8 out a little bit there, but so that it would go in either corner. But then you take the possibility, you run the chance of running it up by the 6 ball.
That looks like her plan is saving that 6 for her key ball, so 2-5, and then work her way up for the 1-7, and then the 6, and then the 8. I believe that is her plan. Oh, she may look herself a little straight on this. She may have to just roll forward and shoot the long shot on the 1.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, get off of it.
Don't tie it
Get
up.
off of it.
All right, I think it's okay.
Yeah, I think it still goes. Yep. Her little ponytail bouncing around as she walks around the table.
Boing, boing, boing.
Now, Lonnie was one of a handful of women that was here at the last tournament we did with going up against all the guys. And she plays great.
Yeah, shooting with confidence.
Yep. Whacking them in the hole. Must be really close on that 14, but I think as long as she's high of it, I mean, even if she's low of it, she can still cut it in, but yeah, high of it, that 8 ball goes, no problem.
But leaving something like that. Yeah. They were.
She can go forward and come back up, or she could even. Or maybe she's got just so she can draw this back just a little bit, or I think she's got to go forward though and come back. What do you think?
I think she can draw back.
A little straighter than it looks to me. It's weird. Normally I see the angles. That's perfect. This one to win it for her team. That's what it was. Renee was wanting to let her captain do it.
She's nice like that.
There it is. Team Michigan taking the first set, first point.